Welcome back, everybody. It's like 10:30 at night, and I was like, you know what? I guess I'll record some more of this. Yeah. Also, one of my buddies told me what that little thing was that she threw in the fire. That it was probably the collar for the cat. So, like, I don't know if I'm missing scenes, and we didn't see a dead cat somewhere. I don't know, but it makes sense, I guess. And now we need to go not find, but we're going to go talk to Malcolm. Because we have a book. And I want to see if our two friends were around. Because if they're around, we can have a little chitty chit chat. Chitty chit. Wow, it sounds like I'm saying not what I'm trying to say. A chit chat. Let's see. I'm going the long way. The long way. Harriet, Cyrus. What are they doing?
Harriet,
Oh, I see you caught us.
where are you going?
Can't you see? We're leaving. We're getting the hell out of here.
But I thought you needed a job and a place to stay.
Well, I didn't want to say anything, but now that you're here, I saw your hubby last night. And, well, he threatened my boy and me. Said that if me and Cyrus didn't leave, we'd be hanging from the rafters. And I believed him. I saw the look in his eyes. There's something real bad around here. And I can't explain it, but it exists.
What exists?
Evil. And if you had any sense, young lady, you'd leave too.
No, not Harriet and Cyrus and leaving. No. Do they have anything else to say?
Harriet, can't you change your mind about leaving? I'll talk to Dawn.
Look, don't take it personal. It ain't you. Cyrus and me gotta go, that's that.
What about you, Cyrus? What do you have to say?
Cyrus,
Huh?
you don't want to leave, do you?
Well... Ma said we got
Boy,
it.
stop your gabbing and get back to work.
Well, even the sound effects are echoey. Alright then. This game. Alright, so the only other thing we can do, besides looking around the house more, which I don't think we're gonna have much luck, is we're gonna go talk to Malcolm with the book. Or not the book, the picture. That's a picture, not a book. The book was before. I know what I'm doing. So let's. Actually, I'm curious. Is there anything new going on in the town other than bouncy ball, boy man, boy ball? Let's see if we can find some new things. See if they have anything to say. Like, am I missing stuff? I possibly could be.
Oh, Adrian, I'm glad you're here. I have some important newspaper articles you might want to see.
Oh, really? Let me see.
When you started questioning me about CARNO's old estate, I thought of something. My mother started this scrapbook of important news articles when she was very young. She added to it almost up until the day she died. That was 4 years ago. I remembered seeing some old articles about CARNO in here, so I dug it up.
This is wonderful. Can I keep it for a while?
Oh, no, I couldn't let it go. It's my mother's. You have to look at it here. I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem. I'm just glad you found it. Unfortunately, I may not have time right now. When can I read them?
Anytime. I will leave it right here on the counter. Come in whenever you want.
Thanks, Lou. I appreciate it.
Don't mention it.
Yes, by not have time, she means we're going to click on it right now and look at it before I forget and walk out. Where's the book? Is that the book? That is the book. Anything good? You tell me. Or read to me, Adrian. Never mind, she's not going to read. CARNO to give benefit performance at local orphanage. This coming Friday afternoon, February 5th, 1887, CARNO will kindly give a special performance at Our Lady of Compassion Orphanage. All proceeds will be donated to the orphanage to help with the care and feeding of the children. Come and enjoy the show. See CARNO levitate in midair. Watch as he sods a woman into. Experience the electro chair. Experience it. All this and more. All additional donations will be greatly appreciated. CARNO toddler discover. Ooh. Well, that explains that. On Sunday afternoon, June 10th, 1889, CARNO's daughter, Sophia, was found dead in the estate's garden fish pond by her mother, Hortensia. Hortensia? It appears the little girl had wandered off by herself and had accidentally fallen into the fish pond where, apparently, she drowned. It is reported her mother is quite distraught and is currently undergoing medically supervised sedation. I can read. I know how to read. Sophia will be interred in the Carnavash family tomb after a discreet funeral tomorrow morning. I wonder if we have to go in there to find the remains of the toddler? That just seems weird. Illusionist's fourth wife chokes to death at dinner. Yesterday, November 17th, 1896, CARNO's fourth wife, Regina, caught a piece of steak in her throat and choked to death while... That's not what happened. While having... I'm wondering if I was supposed to read these before we saw the visions. That way we would have been like, oh, that's what it's saying it is, but then it wasn't. Regina is the second of CARNO's four wives to die. 3 years ago, his third wife, Lenora, succumbed when she accidentally tripped and fell down a flight of stairs, breaking her neck. CARNO also lost a daughter 7 years ago when she drowned in the fish pond at tender age of 2. CARNO divorced his first two wives after each had proved unfaithful. They had not been heard from since. Well, I'm not too sure. We saw him kill the one with the trowel, the bottle to the eye, and then the one where he was shoving all that stuff down her throat. Acclaimed magician injured while attempting escape trick. Last evening, Thursday, October 15th, CARNO was seriously burned while attempting his world-famous escape trick. He had been chained to a restraining contraption, bound, gagged, blindfolded, and set afire. The escape should occur within 20 seconds, but this time something went wrong. As his audience screamed in horror, CARNO was pulled buried alive from the raging inferno, raced to Our Holy Savior Hospital. He now lies in a coma with burns over 80% of his body. Doctors are not optimistic about his recovery. Famous illusionist gone berserk, found dead after a night of rampage. It was reported early this morning, Friday, October 23rd, 1898, that both CARNO, the world-famous illusionist, and his wife Marie were found dead in their home. At this time, it is not clear what actually transpired, but it appears that CARNO, who had recently suffered a severe accident, awoke from a coma sometime last night and escaped from the hospital after killing his night nurse. See, depend. How long was he in the coma? I guess I'd have to look back and look at the date. Let's look back real quick. October 15th. Oh, so it was only 8 days. If he was burned 80% of his body, he wouldn't be able to walk. He'd be like, well, unless all of his nerves were dead. Somehow, despite his acute injuries, he then managed to make his way home, over 10 miles away. It is conjectured that he had interrupted a tryst between Marie and her lover, Gaston. Nobody knows how to cheat on a woman with Gaston. Gaston Warwick, and that a violent row had resulted. In the aftermath, both Carno and Marie lie dead while Gaston had disappeared. A search for him is now underway. Carno and his wife will be interred in the Carnavash family tomb sometime over the weekend. Or we're going to have to go into the tomb to find all of them, potentially. Interesting. Interesting stuff. Now, can we talk to her about anything?
Excuse me, Lou.
Oh, hello, Adrian.
I just wanted to thank you for answering all of my pesky questions. I won't bother you again with them.
Oh, it's no bother. I just hope I've helped you.
Oh, you really have. I've learned a lot.
I'm glad.
Squeaky 90s chair. Listen to it squeak. And to be old. Yeah, so I'm assuming that we were supposed to find or read that stuff before we got all the visions. I just never did. Oh, that guy's not creepy. Alright, to Malcolm's. Hello, Malcolm. Yep, we're gonna watch this again. Hello.
Yes? What do you want? Well?
Here, I wanted to give Malcolm this old photo. I found it at the Carnavash estate.
Mm-hmm.
It's a photo of Malcolm and Carno. See what's written on the back? See Malcolm as a young boy. Please, you've got to let me in to see Malcolm.
Wow.
It's important.
Just a minute.
Why is she acting like she doesn't believe her or anything? She's like, sure. Yes, that's what that is.
Malcolm will see you now.
Yay. Oh, movie.
She is here, Malcolm. Set.
I remember posing this picture. I was just a young nipper of 10. Carno was my hero. Then,
Your hero?
yeah. I know what you saw in this picture.
Saw?
Yeah. The evil. It's back.
And my husband?
It may be too late for him.
What?
Young lady, sit down. I have something to tell you. CARNO and his first wife adopted me. At that time, he was a good man, respected by his colleagues, loved by his wife, admired by his audiences. But all that changed when he got the book. He gained immense powers through contact with the black forces. Through the book, he unleashed a demon, an entity so evil it had no name, no worldly description. This thing came to possess CARNO, body and soul. CARNO became like it. He became very powerful, and his fame and his wealth increased. But he was cursed. He had loved his wife Hortensia and their baby daughter. But all that changed. He became abusive. I don't have proof, but I believe he killed them both. I believe he killed all his wives.
But Malcolm, what happened the night CARNO and Marie died?
CARNO's final days came when Marie took up with his prop man, Gaston Warwick. Obviously, Marie suspected CARNO of committing terrible deeds with herself as his next victim. Together, Marie and Gaston hatched a plan. He had a new act, an amazing feat of escape. But Marie raped the machine. CARNO couldn't escape. They figured it would kill him. It almost did. For 2 weeks, CARNO lay in a coma. But then, one night, he awoke, swearing revenge. I saw CARNO drag an unconscious Gaston into his theater. There, from within the secret passages, I watched as CARNO tortured and mutilated the poor man, leaving him for dead. Then it was Marie's turn. Totally crazed, nothing but pure revenge on his mind, CARNO started up that god-awful machine, that awful contraption, and before my very eyes, I saw Marie die. I'll never forget the look of shocked surprise on CARNO's face. Poor Gaston was dying. This was his final heroic act. To my horror, I then saw a demon. That's all I know to call it. Leave his body and disappear through the theater floor. I knew where it was going. CARNO knew it too. My only thought was of running away, but I hesitated when I saw CARNO going to the same place the demon had gone. I rushed back to the hidden passages just in time to see CARNO carrying the chest which held that evil book. Then Just before reaching the chapel, he stumbled and fell for the last time. I saw him cross himself in the Catholic way before dying. I think he was trying to make his peace with God. I picked up the chest containing that horrid book, and I assume the demon itself, and carried it into the chapel. I really don't know what I thought I was doing, but somehow I felt as if I were containing this cursed evil. I had hoped forever. After leaving the chapel, I then dragged CARNO's body back to his secret chamber, where he now lies.
But wait, CARNO's not in his tomb?
No, that is Gaston Warwick. He was so mutilated that they all thought he was CARNO. I said nothing. I let them think what they wanted.
And what about the demon?
The demon? Oh, that's why I agreed to talk with you. Somehow, it must have been released.
Oh my God. Dawn. What can we do?
The only answer is the accursed book. With it, you've got to send that thing back to where it came from. Back to the other side. You have seen the book.
Yes.
I thought so. All right, young woman. You're the only one who can do this. Your husband's soul is ensnared. I'm not sure what I can do or what can be done for him. But if you can somehow get close to the demon, here's what you can do. You'll need the book, a holy item, the stone of Hammurabi, and the blood of a sentient being. Now, take the book and...
And what? You see, I feel like this was information we should have known. Is like take the book and you know what do we do with the book? So we need a stone, we need blood, and we need a holy item in the book. I wonder if one of those things we can get from the antique lady. I'm guessing not, because this is just the thing that says, like, oh, what are you
Hi,
doing?
Adrian. Can I help you?
Oh, no thanks. Just looking around.
Okay, let me know if you need me.
Okay.
We see we have the book there. Is there anything else we can click on that... Oh, that's leaving. So I'm assuming everything's in the house, and then something is probably in the crypt. So we have to figure out how to get in there. But that was a huge lore dump we got. Which pretty much was just everything we... part of everything we had just read. But I mean... yeah. That's like a really long backing out video. Let's see if Harriet and Cyrus are still here. Probably not. They probably moseyed, shamoozled. The other dude's still here.
Harriet? Cyrus? They're gone.
Yeah, they're gone. That's no good. We're not gonna have any backup. Now I'm looking at everything just in case we have to we have to find stuff again. So trying to make sure I look at everything appropriately. So we need to find a holy item, a blood.
Okay, Adrian, you're all set.
Great.
Phone's in and it works just fine. Why don't you go ahead and test it?
Okay. Mike, I want to apologize for Don again. He just hasn't been himself lately. I mean, normally, he's a very nice guy. Really.
Yeah, don't even worry about it. It's no big deal. You call me if you have any trouble, okay?
I will. I sure will, thanks.
Oh boy. Alright, so we're gonna head into chapter 7 now. And that dude's a little insane. So I hope I didn't miss anything. So, yeah. We are gonna go into the last chapter of the game, which we'll do next time. And then I think I may just play that chapter all the way through, or if for some reason it does take longer than a half hour, which none of these chapters have really been all that long, so we'll see. But till then, y'all take care, and of course, have a good one.